Boom. Okay, we got our bed liner kit for our floor. It was cheaper to buy this than it was to buy a quart, so I just bought this instead because a gallon's better than a quart, right? So we got our nitrous bottle ready to go here. Getting ready to etch prime this, epoxy prime it, whatever. I'm gonna use some of this recall stuff, and yeah, gonna try that out. And this is going candy purple, so I'll turn that back on, and while I'm spraying that, you're gonna fall in that shark's mouth. So it's gonna happen, cat. So we get the shark sanded. Got to fill a few pinholes, reprime them. These are going black. Got to finish sanding this bad boy, but I need to do the nitrous bottle first because I don't want to be up all night spraying candy. So I thought I'd answer a couple questions on the email there. You know how I like to do it. I'll answer as many as I can remember. I want to say thanks for all the guys that left nice comments, and for the guys that aren't claustrophobic, I don't know what to tell you, man. I never used to be. This car used to have a roll cage in it, which I've cut out because, yes, it's hard to drive the car with a cage in it. And somebody asked if I could drive this car, and the answer to that is no. I can't drive it. I mean, I can drive it, but I don't think I could race it. So I've made a few passes in the car since I had my accident. You see, 3 to be exact. And the first pass, my arm was still in the cast. I don't know what I was thinking, you know. I just wanted to race it really bad, and everybody was going, so hey, they're all going, I'm going, and it wasn't good. The car made a 9-second pass, and luckily it blew the manifold off the second pass because it was just way too much for me to handle, and I was panicking. The car used to have a funny car cage in it, and I cut that out, and this is what's left of it. I just left this one bar, but it used to wrap around on both sides, and it had another bar that went from the back bar down to the corner by the CO2 bottle. And the car's really too tight. I mean, it fits me fine, you know. I'd love to find somebody that had a little bit of a budget, so when the tranny broke, you know, they could help me fix it. And I'd love to find somebody that could drive it and race it, because the car's badass. It just needs a driver. But you know, it takes the right kind of driver. I mean, this car's capable of going probably 580s in the 8th mile, which is pretty damn fast. And it's 96-inch wheelbase, so it's a handful when it gets out of shape. But yeah, it scares me now. I don't like being in it. I'm not as confined with the cage cut up like that, but I don't think I could concentrate and cut a light and all that good stuff. So a couple passes I've made in it have been at night, and I've only gone 1050 in it since the accident, you know, so I'm just shutting the car off. I think there's a video of it going 1070s, and I lost the 1055 clip. It was a picture slideshow that got deleted. I lost 100 videos. I pushed the wrong button one night. So anywho, that answers that question. And as far as the guy that, you know, told me just to suck it up, you sound like my doctor. So I don't know what to tell you, dude. I never used to be claustrophobic, and I never used to have backaches. And I know people on the internet don't like to hear about God, but you know, I figure maybe it's his way of getting back at me for making fun of people all my life. You know, I used to talk shit to people all the time and tell them they were, you know, oh, you got a backache, and what do you mean you can't crawl in that tight space? And now I'm terrified of tight spaces and my back hurts. So I don't know. You know, that's just how it goes. Some stuff we can change. And believe me, I've tried. And my insurance covers it. So it's not an insurance issue. What it is it's a doctor that's worried about, you know, me dying under anesthesiology and didn't want to, you know, be responsible. Which I understand, you know. But that's my decision, not his. I've never sued a doctor. I had a doctor drop me off the surgery table and knock all my teeth out and break my nose, and there was no court case over that. But so I guess, you know, all the little things that have happened on this road that I've been on since the car accident. Let's see, we had a car accident, broke the back in 3 places, then we blew the arm off with a rim and about ripped my head off, and they paid so much attention to my arm they missed my neck was broken. So I had my neck fixed 4 months ago and had brain surgery at the same time to restore the blood flow to the lower temporal area because it got cut off from the bones collapsing onto the artery. And let's see, oh, and they dropped me and knocked all my teeth out, my front teeth out, and broke my nose in between that stuff. So I don't know, you know, you jar your body and your head and, you know, get all that shit going on. And the rim, it wasn't just like, you know, a simple break your arm injury. It's what they call, what do they call that? It's a crush injury. And that doesn't mean that you got crushed. What it means is the shockwave from the explosion kills all the cells in your skin. And they have to peel your skin off in layers. It just dies, just keeps coming off. And they scrub your arm with this scrubby thing, and they peel the skin off, and it's great. So, I don't know. Something in one of those things, you know, made me scared of tight places. So, I don't know what it is. If it's a head thing, because I got no reason to have a head thing. I probably had 20 MRIs before the explosion, and I was fine. You know, CT scans, but what happens is I go into a panic attack and my heart shuts down, and it's a condition. They have a name for it. I'm not a scientist or a doctor, but the lady that does the MRIs at the particular hospital, which is one of the biggest hospitals around here, she won't even do the MRI on me because she knows that the sedation doesn't work. I have to be knocked out. So I'm going off what the lady that runs the MRI tells me. You know, it took 4 hours to do an MRI because I kept waking up under the light sedation. So there are several people, there were 4 or 5 people there the day that I went that were being knocked out for MRI, so it's a common thing. People just don't like them. Plus being a fat ass, you know, I scrape in the tube and, it, you know, I don't know, cram yourself into a little tube and tell me if you're comfortable. It's one of the things I'm not at peace with. So anyway, hope that answers a few of the questions. And we really got to get going on this. I'm going to be up late. And yeah, Mako Man wants his Makos. And this guy wants a purple nitrous bottle. What sucks is I went online and found a bunch of these nitrous bottles for sale for cheap. So if it was earlier in the game, I would have just went and bought one and said, what do you think, man? How's it look? Because there's a couple brand new ones for less than this is going to cost probably. But this is a Compti car bottle. And yeah, it's old school. Built really well, really thick. And I got to figure out how we're going to hang this bad boy up. And we're going to paint it with some heavy metal flake silver, and then we'll go with some what do we got here? Purple pearl, or not pearl, candy 52. I don't know how many coats we're going to take. We'll just have to paint it till it matches, or paint it to color, whatever. We'll sort of know what we're looking for. And then we'll polish the valve down there. It's not even a high flow valve, but we'll polish it anyway so it looks nice, and it's brass, so it'll look sweet. So anyway, that's that. let me turn this off. Let me get some stuff moved around. Let me make a stand for this bottle. I'm gonna throw some primer on it, and then we'll start laying down some silver and some candy. And we'll make another video. So, got 2 thumbs down today. That's great, man. It's becoming a regular thing. So I got a couple of people that really can't stand me. So I'm starting to enjoy making these videos. Because, damn, man, you haven't made it until you got some haters, you know? So I look more like a red Corvette too, Greg. I don't know if that's pink or not. I don't know. Did that lady really send you those letters? So I don't know. I watched Greg's video the other night of him training for his marathon. That's pretty cool. My doctor does those triathlons too. He's an Ironman. So I'm hoping he falls down and breaks his fucking arm and feels the pain, you know? And then he can talk to me about how shit goes. Because I just hate people that don't have any tolerance for it, I guess, you know? I used to be that way. And I don't know. I think doctors are supposed to make the pain go away, not make you live with the pain. So, just my opinion. Just this poor bastard's opinion, that's all. But, yeah. So there we go, man. We're gonna get going. Let me go get some shit moved around, and we'll make it happen.